Why do you think masking has become such a divisive issue in society? Why is there such resistance to wearing masks by a large proportion of people?
I mean, I think there are, but that is partially a question of a sociology, which is not my specialty, but I'll give my impressions. I mean, I think culturally, in East Asia, they had the scares with the SARS or the flu pandemic in 2009. And, they were more used, and also for pollution in China, they're more used to wearing masks, and it's something that has been normalized. Here in the West, it's something very foreign. It's not something we have done before since maybe the flu pandemic of 1918 that is lost in memory, right? So it was something unusual. And I think something that didn't help is that at the beginning of the pandemic, we were told that this was transmitted through surfaces. So we wash our hands, didn't touch our face, and through these large droplets that fall to the ground. So we kept our distance. Why do we need masks? And we were told, by prominent people like Dr. Fauci in the US and others, that we don't need masks. They only need masks in hospitals. So I think at the beginning of the pandemic is when we were all very scared and paying a lot of attention, and we were told that. And then later on, it started to be recognized that the virus was actually airborne. So then we started to be told that we did need to wear masks, but it was not explained why. So the logic, the description of the transmission stayed at the surfaces and the droplets that went to the ground, but now we need a mask for that. But they didn't explain, that is because we were breathing the virus in. So it was very confusing. If you don't explain to people why you are doing something, that creates a lot of resistance because, so I think that's one reason. And I mean, I think there are other reasons. I think in the US, and I think this had a worldwide impact, is President Trump at the time really came out strongly against masks, and then he turned it into a political issue. And I think that became right-wing parties everywhere kind of pick up that flag and made it, a mask is an affront to freedom, and when it's really a public health measure. But and once it has become hardened in that way as a political issue, it becomes very hard to undo that. That was a very unfortunate fact.